Strider and Ranger Suárez. Strider pitched really well. If you're an Atlanta fan and you want to be mad at something, don't make it be Spencer Strider because he pitched phenomenal this series. And Ranger Suárez went toe-to-toe with him twice and came out on top twice. And it's incredible that our little Ranger Suárez, our guy, Ranger, who doesn't get a ton of attention outside of Philadelphia, he went up against probably the most – there we go, Ranger Suárez jersey. I wish I saw more Ranger Suárez jerseys, but I'm glad you got one. Yeah, it goes up against Spencer Strider, the best the Braves have to throw out there. One of, if not the most talented pitcher in baseball. Watching him is just incredible. I mean, he sits 99, 100, and he can do it for 6-7 innings, and he has poise too. For Ranger Suárez to go up against him twice and to not just keep us in the games, but come out on top twice. Ranger, incredible. Anything to add in terms of Ranger Suárez?
I think you hit it all with Ranger. Ranger just sticking to being himself in the playoffs. He really just doesn't think any more about it. And I also like giving credit that you gave some credit to Strider. I was impressed by him. I actually came out of this series a bigger Strider fan than I did coming in. I actually think he's really well spoken, and I think he is one of the few leaders on that really talented team. I think he's vocal and he's our age, so that's pretty wild. And it's kind of a hot take, but maybe come to the Phillies later in your career.
Yeah, ditto to that. Yeah, Spencer Strider, especially his interview after the game, I was impressed by what he said. Him and Austin Riley. Austin Riley had a very good series, and
yes, he did.
Both of them, I don't want to make this a Braves podcast, but both of them like kind of stood up and kind of spoke to the media after Game 4, and kind of just accepted like the failure. They stood there and kind of just took it, and that's a big contrast to obviously Ronald Acuna Jr., who didn't even field questions after the game. I have respect for those guys, and they're all said and done. They were a good team, and they probably deserve to move on, but they ran into the Phillies.